This is Chloe, the young lady Greg left his wife for. 22 years old, fresh out of college, and daddy issues for days. Greg thought he was upgrading. What he actually did was begin a cascading series of events so tragic and preventable, it's now used in driver's ed to demonstrate poor decision-making. Step 1. Detonate your marriage like it's a seasonal clearance event. Tell yourself it's growth. Tell your wife it's mutual. Tell your friends it's destiny. Spoiler, it's indigestion and poor impulse control. He moved into a loft that smelled like Monster Energy and wet drywall. Told his kids he'd get them on weekends. They got him every other fiscal quarter. Step 2. Become a whole new Greg. Start saying things like main character energy. Invest in crypto. Refer to salad as a meal vibe. Chloe called him Zaddy. Her friends called him a cautionary tale in cargo shorts. One asked if it was a sociology experiment. Another assumed he was her parole officer. Greg didn't have a step 3. That's when it started to unravel. When he realized he couldn't keep up with someone half his age. When he got jealous every time her personal trainer liked an Instagram post. When the ashwagandha just wasn't enough anymore. Rachel, his wife. She fixed the sink. She labeled the leftovers. She remembered his mom's birthday. Greg forgot her birthday, twice, in the same week. She once handed him his phone charger like it was a sacred relic. He started calling her the one that got away. Rachel started calling him my ex-husband, which, to her credit, is the kindest possible interpretation of events. Greg thought he'd hit rock bottom when Chloe moved to Bali to find herself. He was wrong. Rock bottom came 2 weeks later when she posted a photo, arms wrapped around another older man, taller, buffer, tanned like artisanal leather. The kind of man who owns a juice bar, not just drinks from one. Greg was left with 2 maxed-out credit cards to remember her by. Reality dawned when Rachel also found herself moving on. His name was Ramesh, and he was a dietitian from San Diego. They got married after only 3 months. She joked at the wedding that she upgraded. Their children weren't joking when they agreed. Greg realized that he didn't just miss his wife. He missed her competence, her calm, her Costco membership. He tried intermittent fasting, but kept forgetting the fasting part. He joined Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, lasted 1 class, still bought the rash guard. His vision board just said, revenge body, and boat. Greg nervously called Rachel, tried to sound casual. She answered, Greg, it's 2 a.m. Are you in a hot tub? He was, alone, prune-fingered, surrounded by scented candles. Greg never called again. 2 weeks later, he slipped on a novelty bath mat that said hot tub time machine and cracked his head on a Himalayan salt lamp. His only enduring gift to the family was forgetting he could cash out the life insurance policy. Turns out, regret has a payout. It wasn't much, but it covered the Costco renewal.
Subscribe, or you're basic.